he shines and then falls.
Yeah.
Like, he'll make a crazy upset and then lose to someone underseeded him or something like that. So, all right, green DK versus the black snake. Now, the black mamba, if you will.
Aye.
All right, so
DK.
starting on Battlefield, I like the pick here.
Yeah, obviously, you know, not going to PS2 against a DK.
You're
not
gonna
gonna let that happen. I've made that mistake one too many times.
But one thing I will say, because I have played against justjohns a couple times here, and his movement is very well with a heavy character. Almost like the same kind of complaints you get from Bowser, where it's like, why is a heavy moving that fast? That's sometimes how I feel against his DK. And having that top platform, ooh, the giant punch not popping the grenade because it's under the armpit there. Yep, just upping out, getting some extra damage.
Like as a heavy main, I feel like you kind of need to have really good mastery on your movement in order to succeed.
Mm-hmm. And he is just mastering running around here, going between those platforms. But Flyingboy find a little bit of an opening. We're going back and forth.
Oh, uppy catching a Flyingboy, just trying to crouch. Not really sure what he was trying to crouch under there. Maybe just trying to go for like a down tilt or something. But
yeah,
because as a player of another character that has a really good crouch, it's very matchup dependent.
Yes.
Whether or not you should be crouching a lot in matchups or not. Honestly, this isn't a matchup where you really need to be crouching. Yeah, all of DK's stuff pretty much hits on the floor except for like Nair.
Yeah, you might get some aerials, Nair, back air, maybe.
Like rising back air will whiff, I think.
But falling might hit. Yeah, a lot of stuff is going to hit on that ground. And I will say, one thing that I personally like from playing a bit of Wario is having a crawl is also a little helpful. Sometimes I just like doing it, slowing down the game, messes your hurt box a little bit, and it's almost just like a walk that you can do pretty quickly.
No, that's something I need to get better at with Refit, is crawling is honestly such a strong and underrated neutral option.
Yeah.
Especially if you have a really low hurt box during it. Because like, especially with Wii Fit, because I have my up tilt, which is, in my opinion, one of the best anti-air moves in the entire game. Giant punch is gonna take that stock. But like, if you have really strong anti-air options and a really strong crouch, it can be really hard for characters to jump in on you. Because you can just crawl towards them, stay really low to the ground, so they have to be predictable with their timing, and then just anti-air them.
Yeah, when I was looking at bracket, I was a little worried for this because I figured Ben would end up in grand finals here as he's seated, but Flyingboy seated above justjohns right now. But when I saw it, I was kind of wondering, just because I know he's had a rough time against DK's. justjohns very familiar with DK as well. Yeah, might have been a mash, might not, but
kind of saw that. justjohns took the
they're
game.
both saying no mash. Yeah, it's a little rough there.
justjohns taking that game very, very convincing. But we'll have to see if we see some adaptation here coming from Flyingboy.
So far, we're seeing a little bit of an adaptation.
This is Grands, right?
Yeah, grand finals. Oh, goes for a huge conversion. It's 80%. It's kind of crazy because it's like Snake really gets his percent off these grenades. But if you are trading for these hits, you're not really going to be able to get anything off of them because you're going one way, your opponent's going another. Goes for an F smash. Probably might not even kill because he's so heavy. He can edge guard so easily. He's got that speed, momentum. Really got to figure something out here. Those lingering hitboxes are going to do some wonders.
justjohns just playing super well around this space control that Flyingboy's trying to get done. Playing super patient, just waiting for his in, and just making the most of it. You know, as we saw that first conversion there, very start of the game, getting him like 80% and securing that stock shortly after. And now playing the lame game. You know, he's up a stock. He doesn't need to approach. He can wait as long as he wants for his perfect opportunity. Yeah,
but Snake, character that's quite familiar with finding that opening. Ooh, shield looking like a little peanut.
Footstool down there. I haven't really seen that much from Flyingboy.
I mean, I'm sure it doesn't work on every
new trick in the hat. Oh, what the fuck?
Up, extending off the grenade. Some wacky conversions going on here right now.
It's the Smash Ultimate, baby. Home of the wacky shit.
This is one thing I was struggling with too. Just getting that kill on DK is so rough.
Yeah.
Having so much weight in that back tank, you just kind of dance around things, and you're only building up rage. It's almost like good Lucario.
Thank God I don't play a character that struggles to kill.
I mean, technically Snake does not either, but like, if you're just going to be going back and forth with these grenades and whatnot, a lot of his kills come from projectiles, and DK's able to close that gap pretty easily to take the second stock
And
off
like,
justjohns.
Snake does have good straight hits for killing, but they're honestly like really easy to play around if that's the only thing you really have to worry about. Snake excels because he can make it so that's not the only thing you could worry about. Yeah. But justjohns is doing a great job at knowing exactly what he has to do to play around these options that Flyingboy is sending out.
Yeah, and he's just poking here.
Ding dong, not quite gonna take it. Down tilt on the edge of the platform though.
His fat ass fell off.
Flyingboy just trying to get these up tilts, but
it's so
nair,
rough.
run off nair.
DK is
justjohns.
Such a hefty guy. It's so hard to get those kills. justjohns taking that second game. Looking for a
2-0 winner's side, and this is looking kind of rough.
I totally agree. That nair is a little wacky, covers both sides. And against Snake, like...
DK's a hidden top tier. Hidden top tier, guys. No, not really.
No.
justjohns just playing this extraordinarily well.
I like the pick from Flyingboy here. Going back, I mean, like, I get the idea. You definitely get a lot more than he does off of this stage. But in the case of last game, if justjohns is able to get a lead like he did last time, he's able to just plant himself up on that platform, really does not have to interact. And like, one key thing about Snake is finding those ins and taking your advantage pretty strongly. Right now, taking it strongly, not even in the back here. That's one thing too. I think that I think Ben isn't quite ready is the fact that, like, once you get your advantages, they happen so quickly, just switching the sides, that even though DK is a big character, you're not able to, if you're not ready for, like, the hits to go off or anything like that, it can be pretty hard because you're in disadvantage and now you gotta swing out of it.
Yeah.
So that's where I think a lot of kills from Flyingboy are going to come from.
But honestly, one thing that I hadn't really considered in a matchup like this is that one of Snake's biggest strengths is that he can just lay down chip damage super easily. You know, grenades, C4, up smash, stuff like that.
50
so much chip damage as we see here, but against a heavy, chip damage isn't going to really matter as much. So, like, justjohns can honestly take as much chip damage as he wants here.
Yeah, but he's getting the F smash, but back air pushing him off there.
Forward air, but is going to tech it.
Great tech.
Footstool in the back air, untechable, but Flyingboy, you know, still has a lead.
Still has a lead. And you see justjohns plant himself up on that platform right now.
Late dash tech into the grab, kind of wacky, kind of silly.
Getting hit by the grenade.
Up tilt is catching the foot and is going to kill off the top.
That's one thing that you like to have against Snake, a couple of disjoints, but DK, he's swinging with his hands, he's swinging with his feet, not much is going to be disjointed off of that. And Snake, even though while he swings with his hands and feet too, he might as well be disjoints.
I mean, I know it's down tilts.
Down tilt.
Trying to go for the forward air there just to end the game, not getting it though.
This game is a quick one so far right now.
Yeah, I mean, Flyingboy has lapped justjohns in percent here. He's playing this game a lot more solid than the last few.
He's able to hold that grenade and take the damage. Now, one thing I've noticed a bit so far, and I even played a couple...
And uppy into the blast on Flyingboy is going to take this game. Some pretty good adaptation coming out from Flyingboy there.
Yeah, like... this is a matchup that definitely seems like whoever is winning is just going to end up taking the game.
This seems like a very volatile matchup.
It's so much
momentum. One that can swing sides very easily.
Yeah. Like, we've seen Flyingboy with a lead, we've seen justjohns with a lead, but both of them, as soon as you get that lead, you just want to hold it. You really do not want to approach. He did give up a little bit, but it's a little hard to get in there. Just sometimes it is the best idea to just kind of SD, take a nice mental reset.
Yeah, just start preparing yourself for the next game.
And sometimes even against like a character like Snake or Samus or someone who's gonna zone you out when they have the lead. Like, if I don't want to deal with it, my mental's gonna be shattered for the next game, and Just John's has a better set to work with too, so you can kind of mess around with these different things. And speaking of messing around, switching over to Town and City, and I personally really like the switch. It's typically you think of Town and City as kind of a bad stage for DK, but in this case, DK's not really getting any kills off the top through Ding Dong.
And I mean, we're kind of seeing the game plans switch up a little bit. We're seeing a lot of this grounded spinning Kong, trying to kill off the side here really early. Down air into the up smash. Yep, not killing that super tall top blast on Town.
Eat my words there, saying Town and City is a good counter pick. Up smash? Ooh, but too high percent now. Just gonna carry him off.
And yep.
Oh boy. Yep, that's why I think that this one is probably a good counter pick so far. And one other thing that you mentioned about those grounded uppies, I think is a really smart idea because of the fact that I've noticed it a few times here. I'm sure just John's and Flyingboy have noticed it, but since it hits at such a weird angle, it can scoop Snake when he's like when he's crouched, but it won't hit grenades because they're so small on the floor. So you just kind of get to go through it. You also get the super armor to go through it. So you really just kind of get a nice situation there.
Honestly, a pretty solid option, a surprisingly solid option, all things considered. That seems like a move that you would only see as like a scrub check, but
trying to close that gap in the corner there, but Flyingboy just having enough space to be able to punish the missed neutral B. Goes for a spot dodge.
Getting caught by the up B.
It's a smart plan to dodge the jump, but dodge the grab, but as we've been seeing, just John's using those uppies.
C4 is going to take that stock though, back to even stocks, but Flyingboy is at a pretty scary percent here.
Just dancing around these grenades so far. Such a tricky one.
Into the up smash. Did that kill? No, it didn't. Okay.
You can't see over that graphic, but like I said before,
double back air.
Oh, almost a triple. Goes for the grab. He wants him dead. I don't blame him. Oh, but this is.
But an unfortunate air dodge there.
Tries to go for cheese and gets cheesed himself.
But honestly, it's still not out of the realm of possibility here for Flyingboy. Justjohns is a 70. Not quite kill percent, especially for DK, but not that far off either.
Now these grenades, just a big
giant punch. Just gonna do 45 with the grenade. Damn.
Just down airs that grenade, or down beats that grenade though. This is kill percent.
Justjohns just playing patient here, waiting for his opportunity to get in. Nikita is going to catch him, but send him the other way.
Goes for the up tilt, but not hitting. This is going to be grab percent for Flyingboy, but not
trying to go for the nair to secure that stock. And the punch
just goes through everything. Heavies are funky just because of the fact that they've got DLC privilege because their moves are dumb and sometimes just don't work.
Down throw, up tilt. 75% on Flyingboy though. Not impossible, but definitely really scary. You're in range to die from a giant punch or like a down B up smash. Maybe even just a cargo throw off the side.
Through it. If they're not taking
Ding Dong,
it, goes for another.
No. Ding Dong on Town isn't really going to be killing.
Flyingboy just stalling out there. Attacking on damage.
Trying to go for the F smash, just trying to cheese something out, trying to secure this game.
I don't like the move. Ooh!
Spot dodge getting
it's not a punishing move, that's gonna be it.
The grab, taking him off the side, is going to be a 3-1 victory for Justjohns.
Some little interactions, little adaptations, and Justjohns is your champion of BDS number whatever.
We saw Flyingboy started playing that a lot better near the last few games, even taking that game 3. But, Justjohns playing overall solid.
I like
taking that.
I like Dax saying he's trying to make it saucy and then finishes the game with grabbing him and just throwing him off the ledge.
Yeah.
Oh no, heavies are rough. You got to get a kill.